Yes, sir. Di ba, sabi mo ma'am kanina, di ba, dahil hindi nyo na malaman yung source, yung issues, kaya ni-request nyo.
Ay, hindi po namin ni-request, kundi during the meetings in the central office, yun na po ang naging agreement dahil nga
Okay,
ah,
so regardless who suggested it, because coming from your testimony ma'am, na ang dami ng report, dami ng issues, di ba, nasa opisina mo, may mga sulat, nag-meeting kayo dahil hindi nyo na alam yung punot dulo, yung ugat ng issues, nag-meeting, ang kasunduan nyo is to hire urban engineers. Okay, di ba?
to hire a third party
A third party. Then later on, it turned out to be them. Obviously, yung meeting nyo na yon, pagdating ng report, kukunin nyo, susuriin yung report kung susundin nyo o hindi, di ba? So who made that decision na susunduin nyo by retrofitting? Yun yung ang pinag-uusapan dito, di ba, yung 225. Am I correct, Yusek Lapus? 233. But am I correct, di ba, na because of yung kanilang report, and then down the chain, ni-recommend na mag-retrofitting dun sa 200 plus. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor. After the final design report was submitted, based on the records we reviewed, Region 2 forwarded to the central office cost estimate as submitted by consultant.
Oh, yun ma'am. Kayo nag-forward di ba? So ang sagot lang sa tanong ko, kami yun, sir. Tama ba? Hindi. Kasi sayang oras natin ma'am, humahaba eh. Oh, di ba't hindi nyo lang po sabihin kasi na kayo yun? Yun lang naman tanong ko eh. Na based doon sa report nila, kayo ang nag-recommend, di ba? Ma'am,
retrofitting plans ang consultant po at that time na ang
So sino kausap ng consultant? BOD, Office ni Secretary, Office ni Sec Cabral o kayo?
bali ang BOD po kasi ang BOD ang nag-contract sa kanila.
Oh, pero kayo ang sumusulat sa kanila at involved kayo, di ba?
Hindi po kami sumusulat sa kanila.
Hindi kayo involved?
Sa ano po doon sa third party.
Hindi. Ibig sabihin, di ba, so meron na yung urban
Apo.
design, may recommendation na sila.
Opo.
That project was under your care, di ba? Ikaw ang responsible official doon, ikaw ang RD eh.
Yes po.
Di ba? So the next step fell on you.
Yes.
So you were writing the different offices, di ba? You wrote Payabot, anong pangalan talaga ni Pay? Ni Yusek na ngayon? Sorry, I've known him since he was RD kasi ng Metro Manila. So you wrote Yusek Yabut, you wrote ang hindi mo lang silulatan si ano eh. Eto, di ba? Letter from OIC RD Loretta Malaluan to Secretary Mark Villar through Yusek Yabut, Yusek Catalina Cabral, and Attorney Eduardo Ramos. Mainly includes the cost estimate submitted by the consultant for the proposed attuned measure undertaking the proposed consultancy project. Diba? Made for the first time, undertaken and proposed consultancy service, urban engineers, key engineers, PTC engineers, JF Cancio for the construction supervision. Tama ma'am, di ba?
Tama po.
Oh, so ikaw nga yon.
Yes po.
Oh, di ba? Kasi lahat sila consultants, they have to report. If I say may consultant ang Senate, kanino ba siya? Consultant ba siya ni Senator Jinggoy o Senator Jade? Consultant ba ni, di ba? So consultant ng DPWH pero sa iyo nga binigay yung report sa kanilang, di ba?
Hindi, bali pinurnish lang po kami, hindi kami ang talagang original na sa amin binigay yung original copy.
Yes ma'am, pero ikaw ang in charge kaya humingi ka ng meeting. Sino kasama niyo sa meeting nung sinabi nag-decide kayo na kumuha ng consultant? Sinong mga ka-meeting mo nun?
Actually si Yusek Yabut.
Yusek Yabut. Oh, sino pa kasama niyo nun?
Hindi ko na.
Oh, but basically tama ba ako Yusek Yabut that they basically came to you because yun nga hindi nila mangyari, so ang decision nyo to get a third party consultant.
Yes, sir.
Oh, but at any time, did any of you take over the project from Region 2?
Wala, sir.
Oh, so in other words, tinutulungan nyo siya na masolusyonan yung problema.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Sir, may I, sir?
yeah, go ahead.
Brief-
go ahead. Speak
briefly,
freely,
sir.
please.
I assume...
Hindi kita nakilala kaagad dyan.
Thank you,
Oh,
sir.
Thank you.
Salamat, sir.
Tama ba? Matagal na kitang kilala?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
1998, sir. Sir, may I assume Undersecretary ng Luzon Operation except NCR tsaka 4A by virtue of Department Order 113 Series of 2018, dated August 2, 2018. Nung mag-report sir ako dyan, ang daming reports na nababalitaan ko. But before that, sir, by assumption bilang USEC ng Luzon,
iklaro natin, daming reports ng mga defects o problema and everything.
well, the status, sir, in general,
Oo.
the status,
And the-
primarily yung defects.
And the status showed problems and defects.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Plus the clamor of the LGUs to open it. Well, nakita
Okay.
ko naman sir talaga, one of the engineering
Which is-
wonders has
It's understandable.
Yes, sir.
'Di ba? I mean, kung makita ko na yung trend, gusto ko nang gamitin.
Yes, sir.
Pero that doesn't mean papayagan ng DOTR, 'di ba?
Correct, sir.
Oh.
Sir. So, although I assume 2018, my first meeting I remember, nung pinatawag ko na sir at mga concerned BOD, regional directors, construction, etc. That was November 12, 2019. Easily, sir, nag-recommend ako to hire independent third-party
Yes,
consultant.
and it's a good recommendation, and there's no hidden questions here or hindi ako nanguhuli as a lawyer.
Yes, sir.
RD. Sinabi ko na sa inyo kanina yung intensyon ko. Sinabi ko na the secretary assured me, preliminary yan, they will continue. Yusek Lapus is here. Sinabi na ni secretary, exact words niya kanina ay, sorry secretary, hindi ko alam yung exact, but nalaman niyo yung proximate cause pero susundan niyo pa rin ng ibang causes ba? Oh, sorry. Yeah, so they also get a third party to look into it. Kasi ang sinabi ko, we will spend this afternoon finding out na after the original 800, paano napunta dun sa additional 400? At yun lang ma'am ang tinatanong ko, RD, pero nga parang hindi klaro. So after you went to USECPI and nag-meeting kayo, may consultant na, di ba? So bumalik sa iyo yung bola. Oh. And then you started writing them na kailangan nito. Okay. Sino gumawa nun nung 233 na program? Region, planning, sinong gumawa nun? Sir, ma'am, paggamit ng mic.
Bali yung estimate po came from the consultant.
Sir, from the consultant. Chinek mo muna bago mo i-forward.
Ang pinorward po namin initially ay yung request para ma-include po sa regional budget proposal.
Okay. So ang question ko, chinek mo ba bago mo i-forward o hindi?
Chinek po natin.
Chinek nyo. Okay. So, nandun ba yung epoxy injections?
Bali ang nangyari po kasi doon
I think, ma'am, answerable naman ng yes or no. Then you can explain. Kasama ba doon yung epoxy injections, yes or no?
yung pong naisama doon kasi yung ano na yung part na ng yung mga naging continuing na po kasi yung ano yung cracks na hindi nga ma-deter sama di ba? Pero hindi ko na yung program hindi ko
So, ma'am, napakasimpleng tanong. Kasama ba o hindi?
hindi ko na matandaan ko. Sir Bob kasama. Hindi ko na
Just tell me, ma'am,
matandaan
if you don't remember. There's something about Senate investigations that make people don't remember, but that doesn't mean that it's not true. Sometimes you don't remember, so you don't remember.
Hindi ko na po
Can I refresh your memory? Okay. May sulat ka pa sa ano, di ba? Sa contractor na i-implement na nila yung ano,
Yes,
yung epoxy injection. Naalala mo yon?
opo.
Oo. And that was before ni-recommend yung retrofit. Oo. And then contractor, sumulat pa kayo, di ba? Na saan po yung contractor sa Sir, sa RD, Mr. Interior Engineer, no? Engineer ho ba? Architect? Sorry.
Hindi po.
Sorry. So you're the head
Contractor lang.
contractor?
General manager.
Yes. Sir, Sumulat pa kayo, di ba, kay RD na i-implement nyo ba yung epoxy injection samantalang kasama naman sa kontrata ng retrofit. Tama?
Hindi ko matandaan, Your Honor. Pero nandito yung engineer ko, Your Honor.
Can you put it on screen? But I'll read it to you. December 3, 2021, Mr. Ricardo Interior, RD, JR Construction, or is it RDI, no? RDI.
Yes.
Buntun Highway to Gigaraw City. Dear Mr. Interior, furnish is the finding of the third-party consultant relative to the final report of Project Cabagan Santa Maria Bridge, Cabagan Isabela. Please take notice of the recommendation of item 4.1.4.2.1, immediate implementation for crack repair sealing. In this regard, you are directed to comply with this recommendation as presented in item 4.1.1, sealing the cracks using pressurized epoxy injection. Yours truly, Loretta M. Seso, 4, Regional Director. So ma'am, this is slide 12 guys, dun sa nag-ooperate ng slide 12 siya. So do you remember after I read it, ma'am?
Yes po.
Okay. Sir Interior, did you remember this? I can show it to you. Pwedeng pakita. Yeah, pakita mo lang sa kanya. So do you remember? Or any of your staff, sir? Alam ko naman pagkakumpanya yung iba tumitingin. So checkin nyo lang kung naalala nyo yung nakuha nyo yung sulat na yun. May receive naman eh.
Ito ba yung ginawa?
Dun muna sa sir, do you remember receiving that letter? Or at the least, sir, if you don't remember, does the letter
Sir, check
appear
na
to
lang
be...
namin sa records.
Sige,
namin,
but
sir.
does it appear to be authentic? Tignan nyo yung stamp dyan. Mukha bang sa inyo?
Right.
But anyway, ma'am, ikaw na remember mo. Okay. Slide 12, pwede nyo pwede nyo ipakita slide 13. Sumulat kayo, sir, pabalik. Kayo nakapirma. Loretta M. Malaluan, Regional Director, Construction of Cabagan Santa Maria Bridge and Cabagan Santa Maria Road, Isabela Province. Dear ma'am, dear madam, this refers to your letter December 3, 2021 regarding the recommendation cited in third-party consult report 4.2.1, immediate implementation for crack repair by sealing. Item 628, in parenthesis 3, epoxy injections on cracks, structural epoxy, which applies to the foregoing crack repair, was already incorporated in the final contract drawing retrofitting plans submitted by the third-party consultant. Hence, it would be convenient and practical to wait for the outcome of the bidding process that is now being prepared. Moreover, it may be more appreciable to have the foregoing repair works to be undertaken by the presence of third-party consultant, whose services shall be engaged directly to supervise the construction proposed. Thank you. Look forward to your favorable consideration and prompt action on this matter, Ricardo Interior. So, first question sa iyo, Mr. Interior. Sir, considering may clamor yung local government and consider ang dami na nakitang problema sa project nyo, I'm not saying kayo ang may kasalanan, pero marami na, inutusan na kayo na mag-i-repair yung crack at injectionan. Ang sagot mo sa letter, where's the other? When you get it back. Ang sagot nyo sa letter, we'll give you a copy mamaya para mahanap nyo. December 3, ang sagot nyo February 11. Tama ho ba yun? So,
Siguro, sir.
nagpasko na, nag-Bonifacio Day, hindi nyo lang pinaabot ng Valentine's
Kasi-
February 11 eh.
Kasi parang hinihintay namin, Your Honor, yung galing sa third party. Your Honor.
Oy, ba't hindi nyo sinagot ng December 4 na hinihintay nyo sa third party?
Hindi ko alam, sir.
What time yung what
Check-
date
checkin
ang
namin.
third party ay nag-ano
I-check namin, Your Honor.
nag-check?
Hindi namin.
Sino ho ba yung third party na yun? Kayo din, sir. So, hindi, at December 2021, may recommendation na kayo.
Yes, Your Honor. dahil nga doon sa mga cracks na yun, we recommended that
Yes,
i-epoxy injection yung mga cracks.
agree. So anong hinihintay yung Ma'am RD at Sir? Anong hinihintay nyo sa third party? Sinabi na nila injeksyonan. Ang hinihintay nyo yung bidding.
Hindi, Your Honor, hindi kasi na kami na parnisan yung
Hindi, ito nakalagay, sir. Oh. Dahil kasama na daw sa final contract drawing, retrofitting, hindi ba dapat hintayin na lang yung bidding? Yun na. Tapos kayo nanalo sa bidding na yun, di ba?
yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ma'am, sabi nyo ni-review nyo, kapag ka-crack at defect, sino dapat magbayad? Gobyerno o contractor?
Depende po
Hindi,
kung
ma'am.
sa...
Simpleng question. Nagkaroon ng crack, may finding sila na defect siya. O, sino dapat magbayad? Hindi siya retrofit.
Ang
Siya ay repair.
contractor.
So, ang contractor. Pero ano ni-recommend nyo? Gobyerno magbayad.
Sir, when I requested a budget for the retrofitting, ang kinoconsider po natin doon ay yung mga yun nga yung with regards doon sa upgrading doon sa
So, sagutin ko ma'am.
Opo.
Ang epoxy injection, ito pressurized, is that retrofitting or is it repair?
It's more of
Ma'am, nanonood lahat ng engineer architect. Everyone knows the answer to that question. So, please do not lie to this question. Is it repair or retrofit?
it's more of a repair.
And it's not more of it is repair. It is repair. There's no question about it. It is repair. Oh, yes or no, sinama nyo sa BOQ yung epoxy injection.
Sir, yung
Yes or no, sinama nyo sa BOQ sa retrofitting. Yes or no?
bali sir, yung po kasi request ko ay hindi na pondohan po. No.
Hindi. Paano mo papopondohan ang dapat gastusan ng kontraktor? Yun nga ang issue, ma'am eh. Ang tanong ko lang simple, sinama nyo ba sa BOQ o hindi?
Isinama.
Oh. So, next question ko. Kayo responsible, kayo RD. Dapat ba i-recommend ang dapat bayaran ng kontraktor na dapat gobyerno ang magbayad? Tama po ba yun? Kayo nag-recommend eh.
Bali ganito po yun.
Hindi, ma'am. Sagutin niyo yung tanong ko. So ngayon, pag may nakita ako sa new Senate building na dapat contractor ang magbayad, pag ako nag-recommend na gobyerno Senate magbayad, hindi ba legitimate na tanungin ako ni Secretary? Senator Alan, ikaw head ng accounts. Yang crack na yan ay nasa warranty pa. Dapat sila nagbayad. Bakit mo pinapapondohan sa DPWH? Kami po, nagpapapondo kami sa DPWH. So kailangan ko reviewin yung new Senate building. Ikaw ang counterpart sa tulay na to. Sa iyo binigay, hindi ni-recommend ng urban engineers kung sino magbabayad. Ang ni-recommend nila, repair at retrofit. Hiniwalay nyo ba, ma'am, ang retrofit at saka ang repair? Hiniwalay nyo po ba o pinagsama nyo? O yun na lang sagutin nyo, ma'am. Hiniwalay nyo ba, pinagsama nyo?
Bali dun sa initial po natin na request, yung 233 million po ay yun po yung binigay na cost of ng retrofitting ng consultant.
Yes, ma'am. Kasi hindi naman nila alam kung ano babayaran ng gobyerno o hindi. Hindi naman nila trabaho yun eh. Ang trabaho nila, kung ano ang repair at ang retrofitting. Ang trabaho ng RD, gawin yung BOQ, ihiwalay yung hindi dapat bayaran ng gobyerno at ilagay yung babayaran ng gobyerno. Kaya hindi sila tinatanong ko, kayo po. Pinagsama nyo ba o hiniwalay nyo yung repair at retrofitting?
Bali pinaghiwalay po natin yan.
Paano nyo hiniwalay? Eh kasama nga sa BOQ eh. O sige, kunin po natin yung BOQ ngayon. O yung o inamin nyo na eh, nandun yung ano eh, yung epoxy injection eh. Hindi ba nakasama?
Hindi ko nga po matandaan kaya.
Sinabi nyo na kanina kasama eh. O.
Sige.
Ito po yung BOQ. O. Number 21, epoxy injection, 687,000.
Anong date po ang BOQ?
Contract of agreement to, May 24, 2023.
Wala na po ako dyan hanggang October 2022 lang
Hindi
po
ma'am,
ako.
pirmahan na to nung contract eh. Sa inyo nang galing nga to eh. Kaya nga nung sumulat kayo sa kanila, sinabi nyo sa kanila na injection na nila. Sumulat sila pabalik. Sandali lang kasama na. Gusto din nila makalibre.
Hindi po. Ang sinasabi po ng
Eh, hindi ka sumagot sa
contractor,
kanila. Oh, sir.
hindi po. Ang sinasabi po ng contractor is kaya po ganon ay hinihintay nila yung engagement ng magsusupervise po ng construction nung retrofitting.
Ma'am, unang-una, binasa ko na yung sulat nila. O, ito, sulat nila ha. Ulitin ko po ha. Ayan. Yung sinasabi mo yung last paragraph, ay yung second to last, pinipili nyo yung pabor sa inyo eh. Moreover, it would be more appreciated if the foregoing will be undertaken with the presence of the third party. Yun ang binabanggit nyo. Binabanggit ko po, nandun sa ibabaw, Item 6383, epoxy injection, which applies to the foregoing crack repair. Pati siya, agree siya repair, was already incorporated in the final contract drawing, retrofitting plans. Mismong ito lang na ebidensya na to, nagaling na sa kanya, sir. Sinama nyo, sir, yung repair sa retrofitting. Ang retrofitting, gobyerno dapat magbayad, sir. Ang repair kayo dapat magbayad, sir.
Your Honor,
So, kikita pa kayo sa repair. Kasi babayaran kayo tapos may tubo pa.
Your Honor, kasi nirecommend ho nung third party.
Nirecommend nila na i-injection.
Yes, Your Honor.
Wala silang kilalaman sa recommend kung sino magbabayad.
Kasi Your Honor, yung cost ho nung crack na yon ay dahil sa design flaw po.
Po,
Kaya-
pag design flaw po, edi yung designer ang hahabulin ng DPWH, hindi ba?
Pwede
Oh.
hong ganun, Your Honor.
Mr. Abinales, ang rinig ko sa inyo kanina, it's because of both the design and construction. Do you stand by that testimony?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so sir, you're interpreting and design and construction sila. Yung sinabing hinati kaya bumuka. Kayo yung nagbid, umuo kayo. So the smart thing to do was for you to hire the designer nung kinuha nyo yung phase 1, hindi nyo ginawa. So nung nagkaroon ng flaws at saka ng defect, cargo nyo yun.
Your Honor, kaya nga ho nagkaroon ng retrofitting, Your Honor.
No,
Dahil-
hindi natin pinag-uusapan
dahil yung-
sir ang repeating eh. Pinag-iusapan natin repair. Repair.
Sir, yung dating design kasi ni-review ng third party, sir.
Yes, at sinabi niya, it's both design and yung sa sinasabi niyang design,
Oh.
hinati kasi, hindi yung design per se. Hindi yung design per se.
Kasi may dati hong design, Your Honor. Tapos ni-redesign ho nung third party. Na ibig
No.
sabihin yung
The
una ho,
designing of the third party was after the first 800 million na may problema. Sir, ito, ma'am. February 24, 2022, sulat ni Jaime Catolos Jr. In view of this, may we seek your legal opinion regarding the use of government funds in upgrading and retrofitting this particular project, which is still within the liability period and not yet accepted by DPWH. Mismong kasama po nyo, had the smart enough to write attorney Herridge Kevin De Leon, right of way division. Kasama nyo na. Mamaya makikita mo yung COA agrees.
Bali, ito yan eh. When I wrote the department dun sa January 7, 2021 about the funding for the retrofitting, ang premise po natin dun is that one of the bridges that was selected with regards dun sa assessment of the DPWH dun sa yung major projects, bridge projects, nag-ano po ng ito, babasahin ko na lang po. With the implementation of the 215 DGS design guidelines, criteria and standards, the DPWH through the Bureau of Design conducted an assessment of some major DPWH projects that were designed.
Huwag nyo kabilituhin kasi wala namang question na may review at walang question na kailangan ng retrofit sa 2015. Pero sa kahaba-haba ng sulat nyo, doon na lang sa dulo nyo binanggit yung 2015 eh. Lahat ng sulat nyo was the defects in the 800 million. Kaya ang question ko, ba't nyo pinagsama yung dalawa? Bakit mo hinalo ang dapat bayaran ng kontraktor sa dapat bayaran ng gobyerno? So, nandito naman po pala si Attorney De Leon, sir. You got this record, sir, this letter, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anong naging impression mo dito, sir?
With respect to that request, Your Honor, the main issue there was the usage of the 100 million release fund for the retrofitting of the project. Because ang na-request po una dyan, initially, yung 233 po na binabanggit po ni RD, hindi po yun fully funded. Ang napondohan po doon is 100 million, but the name of that particular fund is not retrofitting, but rather replacement of permanent weak bridge.
Yes. Pero that's why Jaime Catulos, the Chief Planning and Design and Chairman ng BAC, nakita na niya na pinaghalo kasi yung repair at saka yung retrofit. Nakita na niya eh. So regardless yung 100 fund, kasi hindi pa nagkasya yung 230 plus, nag-request ng additional. Hindi yun yung issue. Yung issue, hindi pa nga na-turn over eh. May nakita na nga ang problema eh. Di ba? So hindi to case ng prinito sa sariling mantika. Case to na prinito sa sariling mantika, nag-complain, dumagdag pa ng pondo, siya pa rin nanalo, kikita pa siya sa sarili niyang dapat ginawa. Di ba yung 233 may ano din yon, may profit? Oh, hindi naman yon purely repair, profit pa rin yon, di ba? Oh, so sa dapat niyang ginawa, yung epoxy, di ba? Binid nyo pa, hindi lang nyo binayaran yung dapat binayaran nila, kumita pa siya doon. Tapos bumaksak pa rin. So hindi kayo nagtataka bakit tayo may outrage dito, RD?
Hindi pong na when I requested yung 233 million, hindi po kasi napondohan yon. Meron po may sumulat po kasi si eto.
Ma'am, hindi issue kasi kung napondo ng hindi. Ang issue nga, ba't nyo sinama yung repair? Anyway, papasa ko kay Yusek Lapus yun. So, ang tanong ko kay Attorney De Leon, because you're here, sir, member ka rin ng BAC?
Yes po.
Oh. Sa BAC, hindi nyo tinignan kung ano doon ang repair at saka ano, or hindi naman standard yon, tinitignan nyo lang yung binigay sa inyo?
We just rely on the program of work that is advertised.
So, are you an
for the bid.
attorney engineer, attorney architect?
Attorney, Your Honor.
Attorney,
Yes.
so panyero kita. But now, nalinawan ka ba na pagka-repair, contractor magbabayad nun? Pag-retrofit, gobyerno magbabayad nun.
There was a discussion before, Your Honor, that the rule here, if there is defect, definitely it should be corrected by the contractor. But,
Yes, I'm just saying, pag nasa back ka, ang nakalagay retrofit, ibibid mo yung binigay sa'yo based on that.
yes, sir.
Or kasama ba sa back na, ay, DPWH siguro makakasagot nun, di ba? Sino dapat, it's clear to me that as RD, you should have checked it. Oh, after you, kanino napunta yon?
Bali yun sa sumunod na pong regional director kasi ang participation ko lang po dun sa funding is nung nag-request nga po ako dun sa regional budget proposal po.
Yes, ma'am. Pero sa proposal nyo nga, sinama nyo eh.
But then hindi na po ako ang nag-program nung isinama nila sa bidding.
Pwede, saan nanggaling yung proposal mo? Bula.
Hindi po.
Obviously, yung amount na binigay mo, nandun yung repair, di ba?
Yes
So wag
po.
ka tayong maghugas ng kamay. Binigay mo dun eh. So kahit na nag-final costing sila later, nilagay mo na dun eh.
Pero ang ano po natin at that time is i-determine nga po, which is kasi nga po kaya natin sinulatan ng contractor.
You don't need to determine at that time. At that time, you already knew which one was repair and which one was retrofit. You never. It was at the dulong stage. I will show the timeline next hearing, Mr. Secretary. From the start hanggang sa dulo, pati sa mga sulat nyo kay Yusek Yabut, Yusek Cabral. It was only in what date did they show the? It was only sa dulo that you suddenly mentioned 2015. Doon nyo lang binanggit yung yung retrofit dahil sa bridge code. Lahat ng sulat nyo ay pwede ko itambak ngayon. Lahat ng sulat nyo was about the defects. And even yung sa urban engineers. Kahit sinong engineer makikita doon kung ano yung repair at ano yung sandali lang may bagong bridge code, eto i-retrofit natin. And even that may nakakalito doon at kailangan nyo pa rin mag-meeting. Di ba? So, hindi, again, Secretary, iniimbestigahan nyo pa bakit bumaksak. Di ba? Pero intimately related to Bakit tayo pumayag na sunod-sunod na ganun? May I ask the question dyan just for the record? Who knew or did not know about the defects? What slide? Page 5, no? Page 5. Just so that we can put it on the record. Yusek Yabut, you knew that there was defects, no? You said na dun sa meetings, di ba?
Correct, sir.
Okay. Ma'am Cabral, did you know? No. Please use the mic.
Sorry, Mr. Chair. At that time po, hindi.
Okay. Attorney De Leon, did you know that there were defects? Defects, hindi yung retrofit.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh. Okay. So you have Yusek Pai, you have Attorney De Leon, you have RD Malaluan, sir. Only Yusek Cabral who did not know. But everyone else knew that there were defects. Pero nabid pa rin natin yung repair. So, problema. So, sir, siguro nakikita mo ngayon. I mean, kilala ko si Yusek Cabral, kilala ko si Yusek. I know you more because nga nag-Metro Manila RD ka. But that's what my point. Kung pumutok to at involved sila, kahit dumaan lang sa desk nila, kung preventive suspension natin ng 1 week, 2 weeks, ang tingin ng publiko, hinahanap nila. So, wala naman so far akong nakita, wala so far na involved kayo na magawa nga to. Pero kung meron, ma'am, yung mga Yusek, little secretaries kayo. Ang dali nyong, sinabit nyo naman lahat, to be fair, di ba? But kita nyo na point ko ngayon na the process, di ba, should be as transparent as the findings. What do you want?